This given image represents the flood distribution in the world. According to the image, we can see that Asia has the highest in number of events, which is around 2,000, followed by America. The least can be seen in China. Africa and Europe almost remains on the similar trends. Overall, we can say by looking the trend, Asia will remain higher in floods as comparison to other continents. The following graph gives information about the age distribution of gastrointestinal tumors. The items include age in years, number of cases, and the percentage. According to this graph, in age from 15 to 24, the value of the number of case is around 82, and in age from 25 to 34, the value of the number of cases is around 248. Which is higher. You can see from this graph that the highest value of the number of cases is around 834. You can also see from this graph that the lower The following graph gives information about natural vegetation of India. Data of different areas are displayed on the map. According to this graph, tropical dry deciduous is the most common vegetation in India. Alpine vegetation is mainly distributed in the north of India. You can see from this graph, the smallest distribution of vegetation in India is montane subtropical and temperate. 9 different plants are distributed in India. This graph shows the government expenditure in different sectors of education. It is shown on the graph that $11 billion are invested in education in total. At the top of the pyramid, we can see higher education, in which $1.8 billion are invested, followed by which vocational educational training and schools get $2 billion and $34 billion respectively. At the bottom of the pyramid, we can see the early childhood, in which $0.81.4 billion are invested. It can be seen that schools get the highest investment while early childhood gets the least. In conclusion, this graph gives very interesting information. The following graph gives information about the GDP forecast. Data of different areas are displayed on the map. The items include GDP, percentages, and cities. According to this graph, the largest areas of GDP growth are in China. In comparison, the smallest areas of GDP growth are in Europe. In conclusion, the area of GDP growth in China is much larger than that of GDP growth